I mean, it's ridiculous if you think about it, because the idea is that this is recognizing a state of Palestine as a punishment to the state of Israel. And if the state of Israel does what Keir Starmer wants, he might think about not recognizing the state of Palestine. So it's not actually recognition of a would-be state. I mean, how can you propose to recognize a state without knowing who its people are? Are they jihadist savages? Are they rapists, murderers, kidnappers, child abusers, torturers of their own people? Are they communists? Are they fascists? He doesn't have anything to say about who the people of that state are, nor who's going to run that state. Is it going to be the terrorists of Hamas or the other terrorist groups in Gaza? Is it going to be Mahmoud Abbas, the leader of the Palestinian Authority and the Fatah Party, who's in, I think, 19th or 20th year of his 4-year term? It's a corrupt government there as well. There's really been apparently no thought about whether or not this would-be state actually measures up to any of the requirements for statehood. It's just all about punishing Israel.
What the Prime Minister might say here is that we do recognise lots of despotic states around the world. We recognise these states. Doesn't mean that we have to agree with them or think that they're run by good people, that they're not corrupt or that they're democratic in any sort of way. We recognise autocracies. We recognise horrific countries with terrible human rights regimes. It's entirely possible for the United Kingdom government to say, this area of land we recognise as something called Palestine.
Yes, I mean, I'm guessing that the states you're referring to actually exist already and are not disputed or would be states. But again, why would you want, after the most horrific attack on Israel, pretty much in living history, by the Palestinians, would you want to recognize them as a state? So what he's effectively doing here is rewarding terrorism rather than any form of peace talks or diplomacy. And don't forget that this has come about as a direct result of the October the 7th attacks and the war that has then ensued. And again, just think about the technicalities of what he said. If Israel can achieve a ceasefire before September, then he won't recognize statehood. So what does that do? Who's been refusing the ceasefires? According to Egypt and the US, there've been these negotiations between Egypt, Israel, the US, and Qatar. The people who have accepted the ceasefire proposals has been Israel. Those who have rejected them have been Hamas. So they are rejecting them. Now they have an incentive to continue rejecting any ceasefire proposals until September, because if they manage to do that, keeping the people they kidnapped, the 20 alive and more dead, until September, torturing them, starving them, then they'll be rewarded with statehood. If they agree to the ceasefire, Keir Starmer says he won't be recognising Palestinian statehood. Now, let me ask you, even David Lammy, with his rather ropey performance on, Mastermind and apparently subnormal IQ, could probably figure out that will incentivize Hamas to continue hardening its position rather than actually bringing about any kind of peaceful resolution. So it just shows that they don't mean what they say at all. This is literally a stick to beat Israel with, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the so-called Palestinian state that they're imagining there is a need for alongside Israel.
Okay, well, Jonathan Sacerdoti, thank you very much indeed, journalist and broadcaster on that one. Let us know at home what you make of it all. I think it might have something to do with the 220 Labour MPs who've been banging on Keir Starmer's door saying, please do this.
And indeed the 6 independent MPs who are founding a new political party that could challenge the Labour Party on just this issue.